Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions. My blind reaction to RWBY Fairy Tales, Episode 4, will start in 3, 2, 1. I'm guessing this one's gonna get into kind of spoilery territory because it's about, I think it's about
Is knowledge
the crown.
answer to all your problems? Surely being more informed leads to smarter choices. But even the wisest among us have limits. What happens to the mortal mind when it has more knowledge than it is capable of bearing?
It snaps. That's what happens.
Your Grace, his tree fell on my fence and broke it.
There was a great storm! It's not my fault the tree fell! The wind blew it over!
Here is what you shall do. Chop and mill the tree, and use it to build a new fence. Any wood that remains, sell at market, and divide the profit between you.
Good idea.
Very much, Your Grace.
You are truly as wise as they say.
And so the king commands.
Smart idea.
Please, I must see the king. Please, Your Grace, I need your help.
Tell me, what has befallen you?
Creatures of Grimm destroyed my entire village. Now my family is dead and I have nothing left. I don't know how to go on.
You must keep living. And as you have nowhere else to go, please show her to one of our many empty rooms. She may stay here as long as she likes.
Nice guy.
What troubles you, citizen?
Your Grace, your wisdom and judgment is famous in my kingdom, and so I bring before you a marvel of the world. This crown is no ordinary crown, you see.
Oh no.
But to truly understand how special it is, you must put it on.
I'm betting that crown is cursed. Dang it, what was it? What were they?
No! It can't be.
Okay, there was the Lamp of Knowledge, the Staff of Creation. What was the crown? I'm willing to bet that's what that is. And then there was the sword. I think. Let me know.
Where's that man? Find him! How can I aid you?
Your Grace, I have fallen in love, but he is very poor, and my father disapproves. Should I marry for love, or obey my father?
Marry for love.
Is a rare and wonderful gift. If you wish to be happy in this life, follow your heart.
And so the king commands.
Don't put that thing on. Don't put it on.
Wait! No, you cannot eat love. You cannot sleep in love's shade. Do not marry him. Wait for a richer man.
Holy cow.
And so it is commanded?
I will see no one else.
I think that was the guy who came in before.
Why has the king closed his gates to his subjects? And who are they?
The king has come across an impossible problem, so he has summoned the wisest in the land to solve it. No!
Oh, is he getting gray hairs?
Who are you? Oh, you cannot possibly help me.
You don't remember. Your Grace, you saved my life. And now it is my turn to help you. Please, what torments you so?
No, I cannot. It is far too great and terrible.
Share your burden with me. Let me wear the crown so I may understand.
Wonder what was on it.
I think I understand now. This crown, it gives a glimpse into the future, to a decision that must someday be made.
We have clearly seen vastly different visions. What this cursed crown has shown me is a distant crossroads. One with no solution, no way out that doesn't end in disaster.
But
what were the options?
Is it not?
Of course. But I now have the gift of time to find the right answer and avert the consequences.
That is no gift at all. If you only concern yourself with the future, you will miss the good things right in front of your eyes. Life is full of decisions, but you must trust yourself to do the right thing when the time comes. You must keep living.
Oh, this is the woman that...
This is very wise.
I heard it from a very wise man.
And so, the wise king found an even wiser queen.
Looking to pick up some new merch for the holidays? Well, we just released new RWBY and...
Huh. I wonder what that crown was. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, I'll get to work on everything and I'll see you guys next time. Hello everybody. This is Yoko's Anime Reactions and here's a familiar one. I'm sure you guys have all seen it by now. My blind reaction to RWBY Fairy Tales Episode 5 will start in 3, 2, 1.
A long, long time ago, a beautiful girl was locked in a tower by her cruel father. He was not always that way. But when her mother died in childbirth, it devastated him. Get out! He vowed he would never lose his daughter. So he locked her away.
Oh.
Mother, why won't you let me leave this tower?
My darling, you are my most precious possession.
You couldn't have given her a hug?
From everything outside that could harm you.
But I'll be careful. I promise.
This was your mother's favorite tower. She loved gazing out this very window. Why would you want to leave it?
I just wish I knew what life was like outside this room.
Since you cannot go out into the world, perhaps these will bring the world to you.
Yep, books will always help. Knowledge can help.
The world in these books. What a marvelous place. Tomorrow I'll be 16, and I have never even stepped outside. Huh. Thank you, dearest father, for these wonderful gifts.
Anything for my daughter on her 16th birthday?
There is one thing I still desire.
What is that, my darling?
Pen and paper, that is all. I have read every book in this castle, and now there are none left. I would like to write my own stories.
Okay.
It shall be yours.
I mean, it couldn't hurt.
You will read these stories to me.
Of course, father. Once, there lived a beautiful maiden, locked in a high tower by her cruel lord father. She longed to experience the world outside, but she was his prisoner. If only some brave, strong warrior would defeat...
Oh, she's sending out notes! Please come help me!
Last, they would marry, inherit all of her father's riches, and live happily ever after.
Just as she planned, the story of the girl's tragic circumstances spread far and wide.
Yep.
And then the Lord's worst nightmare came true. One warrior after another arrived to challenge his might.
Yep.
Steal the girl away from him. Many tried, and just as many fell to the Lord's powerful evil magic. Until one day, a brave new challenger came.
Ozma!
This hero, armed with his own powerful magic, at last defeated the cruel Lord.
It's almost done! Ozma!
You have rescued me from this castle, the girl said. So now it is yours. I only came to right a terrible wrong, the hero said. You rescued yourself.
Yeah, she kinda did.
Where do we go now? Wherever you like. You are the one who has yet to see the world. And here we are at the end. This fairy tale is unique on Remnant, in that the protagonist writes her own story and her own ending. Storytellers hold great power over their audiences. The girl in the tower used her power and led many warriors to their deaths. We must read with some skepticism and decide the truth for ourselves.
Ozpin.
Because in real life, there is no happily ever after.
Looking to pick up some merch for the holidays? Well, we just released new RWBY and Red version.
Yep. He kind of has a point. In real life, there technically is no real happily ever after like in fairy tales, where nothing will go wrong. So, yeah. And yeah, the story of the Salem story. That one technically wasn't blind, and yet it kind of was because we got a little bit more detail on that whole why it happened. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Hello, everybody. This is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and let us continue with the last of the fairy tales. My blind reaction to RWBY Fairy Tales, Episode 6, will start in 3, 2, 1. I imagine that's the last one they're putting out until, you know, they start up Volume 9 and all that.
Girls, one story and then it's bedtime, okay? I mean it.
Okay, Daddy. Is it the...
Yes, Yang. I promise you, it is filled with monsters.
Yes! Monsters are fighting!
All right. Now, a long time ago,
I love those two.
A village surrounded by an enormous forest. A village that had been safe from the creatures of Grimm for as long as anyone could remember. It had been so long that the villagers believed that their forest had been charmed and would keep the monsters at bay so long as no one entered it.
Oh no.
But as time went on, the people became complacent.
Complacent?
Oh, careless.
Oh.
Oh no, he got lost. Ah, crap. Who is this?
Go home. You never saw me.
Wait! Thank you.
When the boy made it back to his village, he told no one of the warrior who had saved him. But he described the terrible monster he had narrowly escaped. Those who believed him took his safe return as proof that the woods protected them. Everyone continued living exactly as they had. Everyone. Except the boy.
Of course. Again?
You again.
Yeah.
You remember me?
I remember everyone I've saved. And everyone I didn't. I told you not to come back.
I had to find you, to bring you this.
I'll take it if it means you'll leave.
Thank you.
Next time you enter the woods, you're on your own.
You better keep that in mind. Well, I took down 2 of them. Hey, you said he was on his own. What's the deal?
I knew you'd still come to my rescue. Thank you.
I told you I wouldn't save you this time. Why do you keep coming back here?
I have a question for you.
Go ahead and ask. I don't promise an answer.
Why? Why do you live in the woods alone? Why do you risk your life to save strangers? Why do you protect the village?
Good questions.
Why?
That's 5 questions. But they all have the same answer. I live here alone because I am alone. And as a general rule, I don't like people. Most of my own people were killed long ago.
Oh.
My family, everyone I've ever known is dead, and if there are other survivors like me, they're scattered all over Remnant.
So, what's wrong with that? Why don't we see her eyes?
Murdered by other people.
Oh. But then why do you protect others?
Because I can. Because no one else will. And because some people are good, like you. And that gives me hope. Why do you keep coming back to the woods?
You've spent all these years looking after us. I thought maybe it would be nice if someone looked after you for a change.
Well, don't come back.
Of course, he would come back, but not for another year. The villagers wondered why the monsters had returned, but the young boy, now a young man, he knew that they had never left. That until now, the village had been protected by an unseen warrior. And on the appointed day of his annual visit, he fought tirelessly to find her. Only this time, she was nowhere to be found. The woods would become too dangerous without their guardian. But the young man was going to do his best to protect the village in her place. And finally, tell others of her story so they would always know who they had to thank for the many years of good days that they'd enjoyed.
Why did you keep going back there, year after year?
Because that's what I could do. Because no one else would. Because I fell for her. The moment I saw her silver eyes.
What's wrong, Daddy?
Oh, it's nothing, baby. Do you want to hear another story?
Is that the story?
Nope. That one was...
Is that the story of how he met Summer? Oh, oh my god, if so... Oh, that's a nice story. Although I wouldn't classify that as a real fairy tale. Just a cute bedtime story. Let me know if it is or not. And I'll see you guys next time.